Welcome to the Solid Sports Video Blog. This is part 2 of episode 236. Our NFL Roundabout divisions continues as we had the Bengals and the Browns in this video. We talked about the Ravens and the Steelers in the first video with my buddy James. The video is being uploaded as we speak. Well, it should be already uploaded if you're watching this one right now. But thanks so much for watching. I had to break it out of 2 parts. We went on for about an hour. I should have probably did it live. I probably, like I said, wasn't thinking, so I had to break the video down into 2 parts. The other video actually got cut a little bit. Like my intro got cut, but where it's cut at is fine, so we'll be fine for that. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Big day. I knew this will be fun. It was a good back and forth with James, my co-worker. So we're going to get into the Browns and the Bengals. So this video ain't going to be too long. I'm just going to touch on these 2 teams real quick because we didn't talk about them much in depth in our video. He was a Steelers fan, so we talked about the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm a Ravens fan, so we wanted to definitely get those 2 teams in. We just went over our time, so that's why I had to break the video down into 2 parts. So I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm gonna go ahead because I gotta do a lot. I've still gotta do a lot. I ain't done the editing yet, so I gotta do the editing and stuff like that. So we talked about the Ravens and the Steelers in the first video. We're gonna talk about the Cincinnati Bengals now. Bengals been a perennial AFC contender. Made the Super Bowl the year before. Didn't win. Was in the AFC Championship game the next year. This time they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs wound up winning the Super Bowl, of course. But Joe Burrow, man, we talked about it in the first video. We talked about him a little bit. We did sort of touch on those 2 teams a little bit. But not in depth. But Joe Burrow's the truth. Which I said in the first video. He scares me. The Bengals better not mess around and not pay him. They better pay him. If they don't, like I said, I won't believe. Like I would write off the Bengals for the rest of my life. As long as I'm living, I will never believe in the Bengals. I think they will always fail if they don't pay this guy. Like, this is your opportunity to build a great team, you know. The only are they ready to be the best team in the AFC? They already have been, so I'm not going to say they're not ready. But can they really get over the hump? It's going to be tough. The AFC is strong. Just this division alone is tough. I think they're going to have a tough time this year. They still might not wind up winning the division, but I think they're going to have a tough time of all the teams in this division. But I think yeah, they can do it. They already done it. They've been to the Super Bowl, so I think they can already. They definitely can do it. I think the defense has to improve a little bit, and the offensive line. But other than that, I think the Bengals are ready. Let me see. Let me see something here. I'm gonna pull up their schedule. But I don't want to see something else first. Like I said, thanks for the patience. Thanks for the patience. Delete this. Okay. Alright, it's gone. Alright, let me pull out the Bengals schedule. They probably got a tough schedule because they was the first place team. So they probably played the Chiefs and all the playoff teams from last year. Yeah, my phone is dying a little bit too. But that was, like I said, that was a good banter with my buddy. So I know that's gonna be a great video. I should have just did it live, so the video, so I could have, just transitioned into these two teams. Okay, Bengals. Then we're gonna talk about the Browns, and then we're gonna get out of here. This not gonna be a long video at all. Okay, it took so long. Okay, here we go. Okay, like I was explaining to James in the last video, they always put the Ravens games first. We played them. This might be week 2, yeah. 9-17 in Cincinnati, and then we played them later on in the year in November, a Thursday night game at home. But they got the Browns first. That's the opening game, so it's kind of good that we're doing these two teams together. Then Super Bowl rematch, Monday night, Rams at Bengals. Then they go to Tennessee. That's going to be a tough game on the road. Then at Arizona. Then they get Seattle at home. Then they go to San Francisco. It's going to be tough. Then they get the Bills at home. That's a Sunday night game. Then they get Houston. Then we, like I said, we in between this game with the Steelers. They get the Steelers at home. Then they go to Cincinnati. That's a Monday night game. Then they get the Colts. Then I see it's a flex game with the Vikings. It could be the 16th or the 17th of December. Then they get Pittsburgh. Special time 4:30 on the road. Then they got the Chiefs on New Year's Eve, and then they get the Browns to end the season. Not as tough as I thought. I mean, of course, the Chiefs and the Bills and, you know, and the Niners, they pretty much the tough games outside the division, but not a daunting schedule that I thought it was going to be. Like I said, Rams are a question mark. I said that in the last video because I think every team played the Rams because we played the NFC West. So Rams might be a tough game as well. Depends on how they are this season, but I really don't know how they're going to be. Yeah, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem for years. Large Joe Burrow's there. The Bengals will be a problem. Jamar Chase, as we spoke in the last video, he's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be tough. So we'll see about that. About the Bengals. Let's move on to the Browns. Like I said, I'm sort of behind, so we touched on the Browns and the Bengals in the last video, so I just wanted to give them that individual shine like I do with normally on any other video. But me and my buddy got into it and we just went on and on and on for a while. So alright, the bullet points for the Browns, Deshaun Watson, like I said that in the last video. If he get back to his elite level, the Browns, they have the talent. Myles Garrett on the defensive side. The defense is solid. Nick Chubb is an underrated player, running back to me, even though he gets talked about, but still not as much. They could be a surprise in the AFC. I really think they can, even though the AFC is deep, but I got their schedule here, so it depends on their schedule, but they're going to have an easier schedule because they finish it last, so their schedule shouldn't be too daunting. That they could probably make a run for a wild card spot in the AFC. Sorry, my nose is running. Been wiping my nose throughout the whole video. Sorry. So the two times they play us October 1st at home, and they play the Ravens again November 12th on the road here in Baltimore. Back in Baltimore, because I'm not in Baltimore anymore. I mentioned they play the Bengals first and they play the Bengals last, so we already went over that. Then they at Pittsburgh. That's a Monday night game. Then they get the Titans. That's going to be a tough game for them. Get the Niners. That's tough. Then at Indianapolis, like I said, I don't think too high to Colts this year. At Seattle, that's going to be a tough game. Seattle's always hard to play there. Arizona at home. Then they get the Steelers again at home. Then they go to the Broncos. Like I said, can Russell Wilson turn the corner? We'll see about that. at the Rams. Rams is a question mark to me as well. Jacksonville come to Cleveland. That'll be a tough game. At Chicago come to the Browns. And like I said, the Bears gonna be an interesting team this year. Then they at Houston. Then they get the Jets at home. That's a Thursday night game. And then, like I said, they finish the season with the Cincinnati Bengals. But like I said, the Browns, like I said, this division is tough. Wouldn't shock me if any of these teams wind up winning the division. We have, not to bring up injuries, but it's just the real thing. Injuries could maybe derail. I think clearly the two top teams is the Ravens and the Bengals. I think the Steelers will have something to say about it because of their defense and if Kenny Pickett turn that corner. But the Browns have a shot here. I guess if you had to rank the team, the Browns would probably be ranked last, but they're gonna be a strong team. They're gonna cause problems for some teams this year. So yeah. But that's it. This is a quick video just to add on to that. I wanted to get those teams they own shine. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and get this video off here. Thank you guys for being patient. I said 12 o'clock, but it might still be. We might still get 12 o'clock this night. Might still be 12 o'clock. So it's about 20 after. So it might still post by 12. But I'm gonna go and get the videos together so y'all can watch. Thanks so much. Thanks again to James for joining me. Appreciate you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys later on today. We're gonna have some fun today. It's Saturday. We'll be doing some Crash Team Rumble, some Hades, some Sonic Origins. So thanks so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace and love always. Sorry about the breaking the video up. I should have did this live. I wasn't thinking it would have been just a smooth one video, but I think it turned out pretty good. I'm Troy West said thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later on today. Enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend. Peace and love. Thanks.